Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we are here at Mirage Fine Spirits in Colleyville, one of our favorite liquor stores here in the DFW area, talking about how to pick a liquor store and what to look for and
What's important to you and to build your relationships and figure out where to shop and find a store just like it. But hopefully come down here to Mirage Fine Spirits and check them out, especially for the DFW. And it's worth a drive from other states. We have several people that do, so I come out here and check it out. Or if you're coming down to the Bastards Ball and you're coming from the north or south or west or east, come stop here as well.
we're here with William and Henry that are the owners and operators of Mirage. And we're here because they are our favorite liquor store. So if you guys could tell us a little bit about yourselves and, how you got into the business and a little bit about your store.
My name is Henry Mikhail. I'm the owner and the founder of the store. I started in the wine business since 1995. Then when the city of Colleyville went wet, I took the decision to change and put liquor in the store. Took my restaurant and my car wash down and put the liquor store in. Experience-wise, I didn't have any experience about it. But I thought this is a good chance to know more people, know different ideas, and instead of just liking liquor, maybe I know how to meet other people that they like it too and provide them with what they want. In 2013, we opened the store 2 days before Christmas. And it is like
Booming.
opening 2 days before.
Yeah, it's
It-
Christmas
it made
morning
it-
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It made
You had
it-
an early Christmas that year, for sure.
So we got my kids, my two girls came over here and scanned the whole store, put it on the cash register, and they said we will open before Christmas. I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
And for sure we opened and we start opening the door and start customers coming. William, we were working together but on the gas station side. Then when we opened over here, he moved over here with me. None of us were having any experience about liquor and all the brands and all the stuff. And we start testing each other. Do you know the difference between bourbon and scotch? And what about bourbon and whiskey? What about tequila? How do you make brandy? How do you make this? And every day every one of us will test the other. And we start getting the experience one by one. Talking to customers too helped a lot. Talking to salesmen helped a lot. Suppliers, stuff like that.
It's so rare that liquor stores will actually even do that. Most of the
Yeah.
time you go in, they don't know anything. It's like going to Walmart. They don't know anything about in the store. They're like, I don't know, is it brown? That's about
Right.
it. That's
Yeah.
actually, I didn't
To
even know
find
that
somebody
story.
that puts in the
So-
extra time to learn what you're selling.
Exactly,
that's all.
exactly. So we tried to educate ourselves about what we are selling, and to be honest with you, was our geographical spot next to one of the biggest chain, to make it a very big challenge for us
Oh yeah.
in a lot of aspects. One of aspects is to provide the customer a little bit cheaper prices, if not affordable, compared to the market, plus the variety.
Right.
So these two challenges would took us a little bit time to maintain it in a right way, but we are lucky to have a very supportive customers. They willing to shop with you, and all what they care about is the customer service, which we love to provide it. And we are working for our customer satisfaction more than business as itself, because I believe customer can get his bottle of Jack wherever he wants, but to choose my store and have it here, this is something very special for me. And as much we care about building a very personal customer relation, this is how we keep going.
You
And
build the customer relationships, they keep coming back.
Yes.
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 Which a lot of the
and
chains
to be honest
don't
with
do.
you, maybe you will be surprised from the selection which we have. Our customer is one of the big directives for us to advise us. Oh, William, we tried this and this is very good. If you can add it to your selection, it would be great. And this is how we build this selection. And this is maybe why we are one of the few stores around in the area having this big variety of bourbon and scotch. We educate ourselves and we love the field which we are working in, and we love our customers. And we are trying to do our best every day to provide them the better service with better prices.
Also too, we distance ourselves from competition.
Yes.
Right.
We try to find how we can do that. We found that most of the big stores, they are lacking customer service. big time.
That's the main reason I
So
come here.
Yes.
Awesome
we
customer
emphasize
service.
more on customer service. We found the big stores, they don't deliver. We said, okay, we can deliver the stuff to 6 mile radius. And this is a little bit distant ourselves from competition.
Yeah, I mean, right up front, you see the giant "We deliver."
We
I
deliver.
mean, that's
actually-
got to draw people in too.
One nice niche also we did in one of the events back in 2015. We host an event upon customer request actually. Customer came and stopped by William. Last year we stopped by ABC, whatever store, and they do engraving event. And I went through a lot of cases to be engraved for my business. He want to give away for his customers a bottle of liquor engraved with his greetings for Christmas. Do you have something similar to it? Oh yeah, we can try. I tried to get the lady to do the engraving with the supplier, arranged with the supplier, and we did the event and it was very successful. But I didn't stop at this point, and I looked for to have my own engraving machine and provide the service all year long. So whenever you want to provide your friend a very customized, personalized gift, we offering it something for memory.
Right, from bottles right down to glasses, which is
Ex-
where we got
actually,
ours
yes,
done.
Exactly, yes. We are trying to engrave in
Yeah.
bunch of different materials. We can do glass, metal, acrylic, plastic, wood. So
Wood.
you need to be different actually, to be honest with you. Yes, and actually
Yeah.
customer appreciates that.
Yeah.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite things you guys do is that you have so many different tastings that come through here.
Yes.
And that you guys try to get bottles from the reps.
To be honest with you, this is one of the ways which I found it is the easy way to convince the customer by the quality by applying something called the try before you buy.
Mm-hmm.
So you will spend a decent amount of money, so why you didn't try it before you buy it?
A lot of people are deterred when they don't know what it tastes like and they haven't
Exactly.
tried it before,
Exactly.
and taking just a word of somebody else.
And to be honest with you, this has given us a little bit our niche by having some customer. Oh, William, we hear that you have some samples. Can we try? And whenever they tried, actually compared to some other stuff side by side, oh, they have the full understanding of what they are choosing
Right.
and why they choose it. What I found actually is respect your customer, knowledge, talent, and mentality. Don't try through anything for them. Just this is what I hate. We are not sellers. We are service providers. Let me understand your taste profile. I will recommend you something comparable to your taste you will like, because it will not benefit me if I advise you something
Right, because they're
you
not
will
going
not
to come
like.
back.
Exactly.
Right.
I am looking for you to come back. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You've already touched on a lot of it, but what do you wish more people knew about little stores like yours?
Dealing with a local business helps the city you're living in too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And giving a chance to the small people, you will never know. We have one-on-one service. We know customers by name. We know
It's very
about
true.
their families and stuff like that. We ask them what happened with your son, what happened with your daughter, stuff like that. They would never see in big stores.
Actually, yeah, we grabbing customers' stuff before they come in. Whenever they come,
Yeah.
your bottle.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, easy in, easy out. I mean, you don't have to park and you walk 200 feet to get into the store and stand in line to get your stuff. So we take the stuff to their cars and we help them out with it and stuff like that. It is
It's a little
not,
more personal.
yes,
Yes.
the quality of service sometimes justify the dollar or whatever extra you pay.
Right.
For your second figure.
And I agree with supporting the local businesses and supporting the community as opposed to
Yeah.
a big box store that's just supporting them.
Yes.
It's not really helping the city of which it's in at all.
Yes, spending the money where the city is, I mean, in the city, benefiting the city.
Small businesses matter.
Yeah. Just a couple more questions. Do you feel like the average whiskey drinker is better informed now than they were when you started?
Definitely, yes.
Do you feel like there's been an uptake in information?
Yes, we get educated more,
Yeah.
and we see the customers getting educated. There's more material on the internet that people they go to, they talk to each other about which bottle I drank last week compared to what you drink this week and stuff like that. Yes, they do have more knowledge. Some of them they are catching up, and some of them they already got it.
Yeah.
I like that about a small business as well. it's not a giant store where people are all spread out. If you're standing back staring at the whiskey and somebody else is standing back there with you, it's easier to start a conversation with somebody about it. And it's fun to sit there and talk about what bottles they've had or what you would recommend for them or vice versa, and kind of get that from, you know, the small side of the store as opposed to your big box where, you know, people are just going and grabbing and getting out and they just want, you know, people spend more time, I think,
Yes.
perusing over what you got in a
Exactly.
smaller
Exactly.
building
And
like
they
this.
actually, what I found, they love the discussion.
Oh yeah, I do
So,
too.
Yeah. So
I'm always open to have a discussion with somebody, you know, standing there staring at the bourbons. But, you know, what do you recommend? What do you like?
exactly.
Also, when we bring something new over here or something new to the market, we always have an open bottle for customer to taste.
Yes.
What is your driving force of what to bring on next? What to have next? What do you feel like is
Is it
your
based
most
on
important
market?
decision? Do you look at magazines? Are you based on market data?
Word of mouth?
Is it just your taste on it? Is it customer feedback?
It is a combination from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The data, surveys and stuff like that for what's number one, number two, and stuff like that. And we have a wealth of information on the internet. Second is the customer. Third, it is our own personal taste to it. And even when the customer comes for something new, we know every customer, not everyone, but most of them taste profile and say, that will fit you, come and try this one, what do you think? So this is how we pick up our stuff. And most of it is customer recommendations, and if it passes all our tasting and other customers know it and like it, we will bring it in. And sometimes we bring some stuff that it may stay.
Yeah.
We take the chance.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last one I got for you is including all alcohol, not just kind of limited to whiskeys. But what current trends do you see in alcohol sales?
Now what we are seeing that bourbon getting aged in beer,
Different finishes.
different finishes. Some of the flavors, new flavors like vodka with passion fruit, stuff like that. New combining like fruits and liquor too, for the millennial
Yeah.
Yeah.
to buy. And there is a regular Scotch drinker that he has been drinking his Scotch for 30 years and he won't change it. Some of these people, they are around. Some people, they want to change and get the new stuff.
So it's just kind of a balancing act between the two.
Yeah.
But do you see that a lot of the driving force right now for all the flavors is the millennials that are
Yes.
coming in and wanting all of these flavors of different things?
Yes.
Yeah, another thing I find important in a good liquor store is barrel picks. So if you can find a store that has good palate, and you bought their barrel picks, and like they said, they have them to try prior to buying them. I think it's another important thing. They have, I guess, 4 different barrel picks here to choose from
Yes.
currently.
Yeah.
And every pick I've ever bought from them have all been excellent.
And
it doesn't
actually, we
matter.
ran out of our 5th one.
Oh, that's right, you did have that one, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So this year we get lucky to have 5 store picks. All the Scout 1792 Crusade finished in Blinton barrels, and Elijah Craig single barrel, and Sagamore actually, Sagamore rye. So thankfully we did good picks.
Yeah.
Customer like it.
That
And-
old Scout.
And
Oh, yeah.
actually,
So
as
good.
you mentioned here, for the question of what is the trend will be from whatever I'm seeing, especially with the bourbon customers, they are trying to avoid the hassle of finding the rare to find the stuff. So, and I heard it from more than one customer. William, you know what? We are now intended to hunt for the good store picks more than the rare bottles. And if the store known by their good picks, I believe this is something good for their customer and will be advantage for the store to enrich their customer base.
Well, and what's even more fun is when you find a store that does good store picks.
Exactly.
And once you find a store that you trust their palate,
Yes.
now you know when they have a store pick,
It will
this
be a
is
good
going to
one.
be something you're going to
Yes.
enjoy.
Yes. This is what we are trying to focus on.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you talk about allocated bottles, being what people call a mom and pop store opposed
Yes.
to the big box store, do you have a better chance or get more of an allocation than, say, a big box store?
More, no.
No.
As quantity wise. But actually here we are trying to please everybody as much as we can. It is hard, but we are trying to do our best. We treat our customer in this kind of stuff in 3 different ways, and actually this is back maybe 3 or 4 years ago we started this kind of idea. First part we do is lottery, for putting the good stuff in a lottery for every customer, and the lottery system was as works like for every 25 you spend in the store you get a raffle ticket and you have to attend the raffle to win. Winning is to win the right to buy for the fair market price. For me, I see here as saying thank you for your support to my business. I'm offering you this good bottle for the fair market price.
I love fair market price.
Yes.
And you guys really do practice what you preach about that.
We are trying.
Really,
Yes.
I cannot thank you enough for that. Truly.
Actually, this is obligation on us towards our customers to provide them the right service with the right prices, even for the highly allocated. And this is my word to my customer. May it takes me a while to get it, but I will get it. But if I get it, I will get it for the fair market price. I don't like you to pay extra. You will drink it, my friend, don't worry. But be patient, bear with me, and we will have.
I've actually been
on the
receiving end of that,
Yes.
because months and months ago I was in and I said, "Oh, you got any Weller 12?"
Yes.
And she said, "Not right now, but you know what? A couple months later, you were at an event and you said, I got your bottle for you.
Yes.
Just come on in."
We are trying
And
to keep in mind
it's-
our customer requests. So
Yeah.
sometimes they under impression, oh, William, forget about me. It's not forget about you guys, but
It takes time.
takes
But
time.
that's another good thing
It takes
about finding a liquor store that is not a box store, and you make your relationships and build your relationships as opposed to going down the street to your box store. They're not going to remember you and what you were looking for
Yeah.
and ask, "Hey, do you have any of this in the back?" They're not going to remember you.
Yes.
And when they get it next, they're going to throw it out in the front and mark it up, and whoever gets it gets it.
Yes.
So another benefit of finding a family-owned liquor store, customer service-based liquor
Yes.
store is it's important.
And to believe me, our directives and even this why I believe in is the power keep us going forward. Is our customer support.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Plus, one of the biggest things, from the outside you wouldn't know it, but when you come in here, it's an amazing store, and that this selection you guys have, I can't
Being
find
as
a selection
small as
anywhere.
you
There's-
have everything. Just,
I mean,
you have
So
everything
many
here.
things on the shelf that you won't find at your big box
No, like
store
Video
either.
Total One. No, you guys
No,
they don't have
no.
any of this stuff.
To be honest with you,
So I shop
this
here
is a
all
big
the time.
challenge, and this challenge on us is big time to find a spot for a good bottle every time.
Yeah.
So yes, we are a little bit small in size, but this make us or put us in a challenge to maximize the benefit of the space as much as we can.
Oh yeah. And you maximize the space.
Yeah.
This
you
is what
make,
we are
yeah,
trying
you
to
make very good choices.
Yes.
That's for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.